You are aware why we have summoned on Hope, Mr. Rasvi. And in regard to the unfortunate incidents that occurred on the 21st of April, our members thought it fit to call you because the SEJU had been warning the authorities of possible extremist violence. Is that correct? Would that be?
Yeah.
Can you tell us how and when, preferably in some particular order?
It was 2012, 8th November. The anti-Muslim hate campaign began on various media. Unfortunately, the same campaign is still being carried out until today. It started from anti-halal. Our letter to defense, 7/4/2014, regarding hatred speech. It was April 7th. We have given a letter saying that hate speech have been carried out in the country. Therefore, that letter was given to the Defense Secretary, Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa. It was given in 2000. And 15/6/2014, the anti-Muslim riots in Aludgama. And after that, I was one of the first, maybe in the world, very few, who spoke against ISIS. Because Islamic theologian, it is our duty to safeguard our motherland. And Islam has nothing to do with ISIS or these kind of hate speech, this kind of misunderstanding.
So what is the relationship between Aludgama and the ISIS? What is the relationship? How did you draw it? What relationship did you draw?
The reason, after Aludgama incident took place, this is one of the first reason where the ISIS thoughts entering to Sri Lanka, where youngsters, because of hate speech, continuous from 2012, November 8th, Maharagama incident started, 2012, November 8th. They announced that 2012, November 12th, the Maharagama is going to, the published notification came that anti-Islamic public things happen. No, I'm going to that when this the Maharagama where Udubala Sena collected everyone and the hate speech started and this kind of things initiated publicly anti-Islamic. After that, it came up to Aludgama. When Aludgama incident took place, we started watching that few youngsters are speaking about ISIS. The reason, the continuous hate speech, anti-halal elements, anti-Islamic elements, they started that. Due to that, when I spoke in the radio, this gentleman, he was behind this ISIS.
Who is this gentleman? Who is this gentleman?
This is Adil.
Huh?
Adil. He was the main, now he is arrested.
So what did he do?
He came out with saying that I am a kafir. I am nothing to do with Islam because I am anti-ISIS.
What is a kafir?
That he is not a Muslim. This was the beginning of why? Because 2 years continuously hate speech, anti-Islamic violence, and speaking very bad of Holy Quran.
Now, in that, does he say that you are a kafir because you criticized ISIS?
Yeah.
Does he specifically say?
ACJU and Rizvi.
Yeah.
Mr. Rizvi. He didn't mention me as a Maulavi or Mufti.
Yeah.
Mr. Rizvi denounced that Islamic Caliphate.
Oh, I see, right.
Because their teacher, Qardawi, did so. Wallahi, their treasury is very clear. Oh, Muslims of Sri Lanka, time for you to decide on him. I have never met him. I don't know. I have seen only in this social media.
Is he the person who worked in IT company in Colombo?
Yeah. He is.
He was arrested.
Arrested recently.
Okay, so can you give us some, where he was arrested from?
Recently, I don't know much about him now.
But now you know that he is
He
arrested.
is
af-
arrested.
after
I
the
know
21st
only this much he have been arrested.
After the 21st of April.
Yeah,
Right.
2014, I understood personally, and I presented to my executive committee. We have a fatwa committee where the theologians who are qualified, who will give the rulings of Islamic ruling, they got together. They said, ISI has nothing to do. We have to publicly say that this country must be very careful in that, and we denounced that, nothing to do that. This was 2014. But what we saw that because hate speech and this kind of speaking bad about Quran and Hadith, various things, and tradition of Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, and this was increasing, where ISI has announced in Iraq. And here our youth are involving themselves into this. We were very careful. Again, it comes to 2015.